You can charge for subscriptions today on your Discord server without any upfront cost and, most importantly, no platform fees eating into your revenue, all without writing any code. Let me show you how. My name is Paul, and my job is to make building and running automations to propel the growth of your business easier for you. We're back at it again with another great tutorial for you guys. Today, we're going to be delving into how you can watch for new members joining your Discord server with a simple little bot that we're going to be creating right here on the tutorial. The bot is then going to create new customers in our Stripe account, from where we can then collect a payment from the user if they wish to access more channels or features by granting them a special role. We're going to be leveraging my favorite no-code workflow automation tool called N8N, or as it's pronounced, Naten, to build this listener. Which means, as always, if you sign up for their hosted cloud service using the link provided in the description of this video, I'll happily give one free consulting session for all verified members. So this brings me to an important aspect of Naten, which in my opinion makes it highly desirable and honestly more serious than competitors like Zapier that you might find commonly on the internet, which is that you can host it yourself. Yes, that means Naten is mostly free and open source, meaning you can innovate and run your own business's workflows right on your laptop for free, like we're going to be doing in this video. Or, of course, self-host it in a Docker image for uninterrupted operations on a provider like AWS, FlyIO, or all the ones that are out there. If you want to hear it right from the source's mouth and read their license, you can always check out the N8N source code on GitHub. This tutorial, though, we're going to stay focused on building our Discord revenue streams by leveraging Naten using no coding. But leave a comment if you want to get more in the weeds about how Naten works at this fundamental level. You might be wondering, it's 2024, aren't there other solutions for me to start charging for subscriptions and tiers and all that with almost no effort and no code? And you'd be right. There are several other solutions out there, and this is by no means the universal best fit for every community and every organization. And it definitely requires a few more clicks to success than you might find in pre-built solutions such as WAP, LaunchPass, or Gumroad. While these companies offer a quick way to get up and running, fees as high as 13% can quickly eat into your revenue potential, especially as a growing community. Fees aren't everything though, and 13% of revenue may be justified for you and your group if you just need to get something moving without plans to expand in the future. For our team, was a paramount reason to take the day or two to write up the Discord commerce with our own workflow in the drag and drop interface. Unhindered growth and the ability to expand as needed. Sure, automatically recuperating 10% of our revenue just overnight is game-changing, but having the ability to grow our services organically over time definitely takes the cake. For example, we might want to implement coupons, SMS notifications, or dynamic tiers that change over time with complete confidence and control. An aspect of e-commerce design that would otherwise be beholden to your provider of choice and any extra fees that they choose to lay on top of that. So, if you're ready to follow along on the brief journey to Discord profit, you will have the meat and potatoes needed to create a subscription service for your community with no coding by the end of this mini-series. Like we just discussed, Naten is a workflow automation tool, meaning we can build API automations in a drag-and-drop style canvas editor to do things when other things happen. We're going to be making 3 workflows to orchestrate your subscriptions. The server new member listener, such as, creating a new customer in Stripe for every new Discord member that joins. The server subscriber for when that new member might want to upgrade using a Stripe checkout session and entering their credit card. And of course, the server unsubscriber for letting Discord members cancel their subscription if they ever want to leave. Each workflow will have its own mini video to help break things up, so I definitely recommend following along in the right order to make sure that you have the right context and mental model video to video. Before we end this video primer and get into the constructing of our first workflow to listen for new members and sign them up for customers in our Stripe, there's an important detail about the setup that we must emphasize, being that we will be leveraging 2 community nodes that are not in the native node set from Naten. We'll go into what these nodes are and how to install them in a sec, but the most important piece is that this means we must run a self-hosted or local version of Naten. Not to worry though, like we mentioned earlier, Naten is free and open source to use, so it's literally going to take less than a minute and we're going to have it running on our computer. No matter your operating system, make sure you have Node.js installed. If you don't already, you can just Google it, and then run the following command: npm install -g N8N. The G flag means globally, so the Naten command will be available anywhere on your computer. I already have Naten installed on my computer, so this command isn't going to do much for me, but once you run it, issue the N8N command, and then in just a sec you can press O on your keyboard like we said to open up into your Nadent console. If it's the first time you're booting it, you're going to have to make a username and password for you to log in with, which I've already done, but now we can get to work. Like we mentioned, you're going to need 2 community nodes, or nodes that aren't present in the base set that come with your Nadent install, in order to build these workflows. But don't worry, it's going to be super simple to install them. I coded these nodes, and I have them as a public NPM package that you can really easily install right here in the user interface. All you need to do is go in the lower left down to settings here, and then you're going to see community nodes on the browser on the left. Click on that, and then we can install a community node. The node is called N8N nodes, which is what all public node packages start with, dash Youngston. Youngston is just the name of my consultancy that I use. So I understand that I'm installing some NPM package, of course, and let's click install. Usually this takes me like 10 or 15 seconds, depending on your internet speed. And there we go, package installed, and we can see N8N nodes Youngston is installed. I do have 5 nodes in the package right now, and these might increase or decrease as time goes on, but we're only going to need 2 that we're going to use in just a sec. Just to double check that they're installed, I'm going to go in the upper left, back from settings, and then in the workflows pane, I'm going to add a new workflow just to make sure that they're installed. I'm not going to build anything, and I'm going to add a step, and I'm going to search up for Discord. And as you see here, we have Discord member join and Discord message listener. These are 2 triggers that we're going to be able to leverage in our future Nadent workflows that aren't present in the base set of nodes. So if I click on Discord member join, I'm going to cancel out of this. You see the YT from Youngston Tech, that means we're good to go. And that's about all we're going to need for setup. We already have Nadent running on our computer. We have some powerful custom nodes that are going to trigger when Discord events happen. Let's start building these 3 workflows. So follow along, and you're going to be making profit on your Discord in no time. See you there.